The President of Kenya, William Ruto, is a member of the AIC Church. But every other Sunday, he's roaming from one church to the other. This Sunday, he goes to the Corino. The other Sunday, he goes to Catholic. Every other Sunday, he goes to different churches. Why can't he stick in one church? Can you ask yourself, if today you decide to be moving from one church to the other, the confusion you'll be having at the end of it all will be too much. Some of these preachers are not even from God. Not every church or pastor or preacher is even using the power from God. Moving from one church to the other, you could be spiritually mixing yourself. Spiritual matters, it's like matters to do with marriage. You stick with one partner. If you move from this one man to the other one, to the other one, you'll be a very confused person. What is he looking for in Pastor B, C, D that Pastor A or Preacher A was not able to give to him? In 2022, he used the church card to get the votes. In fact, he branded the Azimio group, which was actually his main opponent, as wachawi and waganga. In fact, at some point in a pulpit, he said that if the Azimio group are actually waganga and wachawi, let them continue contributing there. But for him, he will continue contributing in church simply because he loves God. You know, the ladies who move from one prophet and prophetess to the other one, to the other one, to the other one. And you're just told, this one tells you about that, they tell you what you want to hear. And even the second one can tell you that the first one is a witch. That person doesn't use the power from God. The third one tells you something different. The fourth one tells you something totally different about the third one. My question is, why does the President of the Republic of Kenya moves from one church to the other every other Sunday? 2, why is he given a platform? Because if you ask me, this platform, you as a president or as elected leaders, for example, the MPs and government officials and all that, if there's something you want to speak about to the people, you have 5 good working days. You can go to any media station and you express probably your policies, probably whatever you're doing as a government. Why does it have to wait until Sunday when you have, or when you know that you have attention of the so many? Then you're given a platform whereby the people who attended that church, whatever they were taught by the pastor, I'm sure by the end of it, it was eroded by your presence. Because once you're given the platform, you don't speak about Jesus. You don't speak about God. You're now speaking about your policies. You're speaking about politics and whatever you've done as a government. You try to convince people that whatever, probably they are not in support. For example, the NHIF versus the SHA and SHIF. You try to convince the people that that is the way to go.
tunafaa kama viongozi tuwaelimishe Wakenya ya kuwa SHIF inamchunga mwananchi wa kawaida. Yule governor amesema alikuwa analipishwa shilingi 500.
Worship God without your disturbances, because I'm very sure everywhere the president with his bunch of allies he visits on Sunday, whereby the preacher preaches, then they are given platforms, they speak about politics and their issues and whatever is happening in government, then people start clapping. Everything the preacher had preached is actually eroded. It is eroded. And I would like to challenge anybody, even the media, take interviews from the church members, especially, or attendees for that matter, especially after the president leaves the place. Ask them what the pastor had spoken about. Very few would tell you, so what are you doing? What are you doing? What is this which cannot be spoken to the people from Monday to Friday? Number two, when Gen Zs were actually demonstrating, they said that the politicians should stop politics in churches, in pulpits. But pastors and most of these preachers don't hear any of this, because many keep complaining that the last time why one William Ruto was elected is because of he used churches, and we've seen churches now coming out and clearly declaring that they were used. He used those platforms to sell political agenda, which is actually not very good. That is where so many people were offered money. And it is not different today. The other time we used to know how much was contributed. You see, each and every place where he visits, the president and his allies, they will speak about contribution at the end, but they will not tell you how much. They tell you, we shall sort you out. So, indeed, money is given, only that we do not know how much. So the other day, the president was speaking in a church at Rift Valley, Sunday but one. And he said that he doesn't go to church for politics and for votes. He goes to church for spiritual.
We don't come to church to do or to look for politics. Tukikuja kanisani, tunakuja kwa sababu tuko na mpango ya kwenda mbinguni. Yes.
If indeed the president, William Ruto, goes to church for spiritual nourishment, then why are we being told wherever church he was in, he attended? Why is he given a platform? Even if he's given a platform, why does he speak about politics and whatever the government is doing? Why is the church platform used to explain what the government is?
Sakaja alisema ati kuna kiwanja ingine hapa kando, ati tupeleke hiyo kiwanja. Hapana, hapana, tupeleke kabisa katikati huko.
Number two, why do they contribute at the end of it all? Those are some of the questions I'm asking. And to these politicians, who told them that they are superior beings, that we want to post the word of God and listen to what they are saying? Do they know we have other issues, or other Kenyans? We have farmers there who are doing a lot to ensure that they feed this nation. We have doctors who are working day and night to save the lives of ordinary citizens. We have teachers who are making the lives of ordinary boys and girls in school to ensure that they have a better future. Who told the politicians that we want to listen to them every other day, especially on Sunday, the God's day? You've worked for 5 to 6 days. You want to, to be nourished on Sunday. They are given platforms. Whatever the preacher had preached, it has been eroded by their politics. Who told politicians of Kenya that they are superior beings, that we can suspend every other thing, even the matters to do with God, and listen to them? And the more they speak to us, the more we feel they're lying, the more we get angry, because we have now a government who, instead of listening to the people and trying to do what people are saying, they do the opposite. They force things into the people. They tell you, for example, we do not understand this Shah Chief thing. What was wrong with the NHIF? Then they try to convince you how this one is better than the other one, even if the whole nation was saying that we are not happy with this one. This model was not bad. They use the church platform to express or to explain to people that whatever they are doing is the best thing, that any other Kenyan can shelve their thinking, their reasoning, and listen just to the government, and we clap as we move on. Getting to church pulpits and speak about their issues. Have you seen a bunch of Kenyan lawyers do the same? A group of Kenyan teachers who are not satisfied with the much they are given or the much they are paid. Have you seen them take the pulpits and speak to the government about those issues? Have you seen the Kenyan farmers going to the churches, taking those platforms and speak about the problems they are facing as farmers? Sometimes behave like small gods of the Republic of Kenya, that if they attend a church service, that they must be recognized. What makes the Kenyan politicians so special, including the president, who is elected by the people? These are servants of the people, servants of the people who are paid by the taxpayers of this nation. Why do we treat our politicians like gods? These people are given too much time, too many platforms to express, some of them, their lies. There are some who are good, but I think we should avoid this church politics. We really need to avoid it. If you must be given a chance, speak about what brought you there. Who is Jesus? Speak about God. And I'm urging the pastors and preachers and the men of God, if you must give the politicians platform to express themselves, then us, the farmers, we must also get the same treatment. The teachers, the doctors, the lawyers, that it's like we are a political drunk nation. It's like we are addicted to politics. If you watch our media stations in the morning, all of them, the mainstream medias, is about politics. If you watch in the evening, even the headlines, it's about politics. When will us talk about the farmers who are feeding this nation? When will us discuss about the problems affecting our teachers who are actually shaping a good future for our children? How about the doctors who are straining at night and during the day to save lives? Kindly let me know what you think on the comment section, and please, please, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.